Hi Geminis, gems in my eyes, how are you? I hope you're doing good. For all my Geminis, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, men and women. So we're now covering October 4th to October 10th. And before we get started, I'd like to thank Keen for sponsoring this video. Keen offers personalized readings for those seeking questions or needing some clarity in certain areas of your life, such as love and relationships, career and work finances, dream interpretations, or you just need some spiritual or life advice. Keen is an affordable way to meet new readers, and when you sign up, it's very easy and simple. You just fill out a brief questionnaire and it'll then pair you with a list of recommended psychics based on your specific needs. So it's really convenient, really easy. I had a reading with Kia, who I've had readings with prior in the past, and she's really great. She was really awesome at just like picking up my energy right from the get-go and kind of just laying everything out. We talked about a few different things, but mainly one thing that was just kind of confusing me a little bit, and she helped clear out a lot of those questions that I had, and especially something dealing with like a family related. She was really quick to kind of pick up on the energy of the people, places, things involved and what was really going on, and maybe pointed out on some different things that I wasn't seeing. And so she gave me like a broader perspective and really helped me kind of sort through the different options and how to go about it. So she gave really great advice, and that really helped me out a lot, and was really helpful, but also like a good listener and really compassionate in her approach and how she was explaining and going about everything. And actually something that is what is happening, she had mentioned before in our previous reading. So super accurate, very on point, and it's kind of cool when that happens, even like to me. So it was a really great reading overall. I got a lot out of it, and it gave me a lot of confirmation and just peace of mind. And they have a whole variety of different types of readers, mediums, psychics. You'll see different ratings and reviews about them, so you can really choose the one you feel is most fit for you. And it's awesome because the readers are available 24/7, so there's always someone online. It's really easy to schedule a reading, and the sign up process is also really simple. You can sign in once you have your sign up or register. All you need is an email, you create a password, and you're ready to go. And if you're new to Keen, your first 5 minutes with any reader is $5 with my link below. And once you're a user, Keen will send you unique discounts each week. This makes getting regular readings super affordable. So it's a really awesome way to get any questions that you have answered in a matter of seconds. So be sure to check them out and use my link below to get your first 5 minutes for only $5. Try keen.com/Nicloves, and thank you so much once again to Keen. And on the 6th, we have the new moon in Libra, so don't be surprised if you're forming new connections, new relationships. And on the same day, we have Pluto and Capricorn going direct, so everything involving our personal transformation, we are now moving forward with these things in a more like efficient, practical way. And then on the 7th, we have Venus entering Sagittarius. So this is more playful, lighthearted, fun energy, and probably us as a collective being more drawn towards people, places, things that make us feel like free. Okay, and then on the 10th, we have Saturn and Aquarius going direct. Okay, so back to business, and what was once maybe seen as unconventional is probably going to be the new conventional, the new norm. So we may see this being playing out in our work, law, legislation, government, all that stuff. Okay, all right, so we're going to be covering a little bit of health, work, and love. I'll have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards, okay? All right, so let's just get right into it. So Geminis, we have for your health, Page of Crystals. So I feel like maybe for some of you this week, you could be going out for dinner or lunch maybe with someone. Could be a friend, sibling, family member, or loved interest. But I feel like you're grabbing a bite to eat. Maybe, getting like a quick snack, or I feel like for most, maybe like a lunch or something like during the daytime, could be the evening too. I also feel like maybe you could be ordering or receiving like a package in the mail that's like food related, or something with like your health, or like something for exercising. But you could be receiving that, or maybe ordering that to be delivered in the mail sometime this week. But I also feel like you could be meeting up with or seeing a friend or someone over lunch and maybe discussing, I don't know, health stuff or inspiration for workout routines or something like that possibly, or getting together with a friend and doing an activity together, like playing a sport or walking, and then you get lunch or something afterwards. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, we have oppression here. So this is Capricorn energy. So I feel like there could be like an unhealthy behavior or addiction that could be affecting your work life or school, and it may not be you, it could be your environment or maybe people, places, things around you that are making it really difficult for you possibly. And I also see maybe for some of you, you could be working really, really hard, or maybe you're like a workaholic and you don't know how to chill, or you don't know how to just rest and stop, which has its pros and cons. Yes, it could be good for your career, but also can not be good for your health. And there could be maybe like an authority figure, like a boss, manager, or someone who's maybe really not nice or very pushy, and makes it a not so friendly maybe work environment possibly. But I do also see that maybe just for you, there could be something that you do on a daily basis, like a habit that is not really good for you or kind of weighs you down, and maybe that's something that you need to like look at or like start, you know, cutting maybe out of your daily routine. But there could also be like people, places, things around you, like, you know, people you work with or your environment, that maybe you feel pressure to live up to a certain expectation or be a certain way or do this or do that. And maybe you feel like all this like competition or people, you know, placing money and status, you know, all that stuff more important than like their actual, you know, more than their actual like work and how they're helping people. So whatever it is that you're doing, try not to lose yourself in the glitz and glam and impressing people. Try to make sure you're doing it for the right reasons and you don't lose yourself in like, you know, stuff that doesn't really matter, like titles, money, popularity, stuff like that. You don't want to like become too focused on those things or get influenced that you start to lose like focus on your path, your journey. Okay, nothing wrong with liking nice things, right? But you just don't want that to become your identity or why you're doing the things that you do. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your love, relationships, and dating, on your side here we have the 7 of Swords, 10 of Crystals, and the Page of Wands. Okay, and then on this side, for this person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, we have the 5 of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the 5 of Crystals. Okay, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and or maybe also earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course, it doesn't have to be. It could be any sign. Like I always say to you guys, it could just be the energy that this person is embodying or playing out at this time. So what I'm pretty much seeing here is like 2 different energies, 2 different people who really at the end of the day want the same thing, want love, you know, commitment or marriage, or they just pretty much want the same thing, right? Like everyone wants to be loved, give love, show love, receive love, but are making it difficult, making it harder than it really is. And it's due to each person's environment or what they come from, their past experiences. So I think you guys both really do like each other and you both pretty much want the same things, but because of your past experiences or where you're at right now, it's like you're building this like invisible like resistance and wall between the both of you. Like you're both fighting in different ways. Like you have this big guard up, and for you possibly it could be due to maybe lies, betrayal, backstabbing, cheating, you know, harsh words, or just a betrayal that really broke your heart. I'm getting for some people this can be like a friend that maybe went behind your back and maybe got together with someone that you loved, or someone from your past that left you for someone else or left you for like another friend. Obviously that's not for everybody, but I do see and can understand how that could be something that's like hard to, it's really hurtful when something like that happens. So you may have went through like a big betrayal of some sort in the past, and that's kind of like you've carried that with you. As much as you've tried to like let it go and not think about it, it's something that still like lingers a little bit. And for this person, I feel like they maybe come from a past of like a lot of drama, maybe abuse, like domestic violence possibly, or like anger and fights, like a lot of drama, or maybe partners, people who are very, forceful, aggressive, mean, and hopefully not abusive, but I do feel like there could have been some like abuse possibly here. So those two things combined can make it really, really difficult for two people who really just want love and want to give love to really open up and be vulnerable, because they have this like guard up that maybe they're not aware of. They're not like trying to be this way. It's kind of just, they become that way, right? It's kind of like if you've seen or tried to pet dogs from animal shelters, or that have come from like abuse, or they were neglected, or they were mistreated, and you try to pet them or try to touch them, and they like just flinch right away before you even try to pet them, and you have no intentions of hurting them, but they're so like traumatized from their past that like they have this like they feel like they have to protect themselves. So I feel like as humans, we kind of do the same thing, but in a not so obvious way that we ourselves are not aware of. So this person, I feel like, really wants to open up to you, really wants to give you their cup of love, but there's all this resistance, and maybe they have trouble expressing themselves to you, or like telling you how they feel, or being vulnerable. It's something that's really scary for them. And at the same time, I feel like they feel really alone, or they feel really lonely, or like maybe they've never felt safe enough to like fully express themselves and show love, or feel like someone really loves them enough for them to feel comfortable to open up. 5 is already repeated twice for this person, then you have 10 here. So there's definitely like big changes, like endings, new beginnings here, and this person's wanting to sort through their own issues, and I think they really do want to open up to you, but sometimes like their way of trying to get attention or to show that they're upset is by maybe starting arguments or starting fights and being kind of like aggressive. That's their way of trying to get love from you or get your attention. And then for you, like for them, it's pushing on you, right? Like rah, 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 and being mad and angry, yelling or something. But for you, your way of like trying to deal with it is pulling back. So you guys are kind of, one pushes, the other pulls back, pulls away. But I think that as time goes on, or this is kind of a weird time, honestly, I think October is kind of like a weird energy overall. But I do feel like you're going to be able to overcome this, because in the core, in the center, you guys want the same thing. You want love. You want to love each other. You want to experience it. It's just your experiences you both have dealt with individually have kind of tainted you a little bit, and made it difficult to really go forward and do and express the things that you want in the way that you want to. But I feel like what you could do, or what you're going to be doing, is making things a little bit more lighthearted, and you're probably going to start to be more playful. Exchange maybe lighthearted, fun, flirty messages. I think that will kind of help, I don't know, lighten things up and not have it be so like heavy and serious. I think when this person is getting mad at you, or maybe starting a fight or discussion, it's really them just screaming for attention. Like they really just want your attention. They really just want to feel like you care about them. That's pretty much why they maybe get mad or start to get like irritated or like have an attitude. It's really just their cry for like attention. They want to feel like you care about them. They want to feel like you love them. So I think if you can maybe be a little bit more flirty, send them more messages, or just keep things kind of lighthearted. I think that'll really help lift up the mood a little bit. But this can be a little bit of a challenging week, but it's nothing you guys can't handle or can't go through, okay? So we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know, maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice. All right, so we'll dive in deeper in the extended, link will be below. Hopefully I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you for our next reading. Take care, and I'm wishing you guys all the best.